Hey everybody, it's BC here, and welcome to another episode of Planet Nomads. Now, a little while ago, I made a comment in Steam discussions about my spawn area looking like a junkyard. Starting to see what I'm talking about here. I'm going to leave that there as a stern reminder not to try attempt to do anything like that until they rework the physics, and then I'll put it to the test again. I'm going to leave those black boxes there too. Why not? Last episode we got this going. I actually logged out with the winch cable attached, but when I logged back in, it came disconnected. So that's something to keep in mind. I was also taking apart that death cube, or not death cube, mystery cube is what I meant to call it. The one that was over there, the thing that was freaking out. Uh, I understand what I did wrong there. I was actually doing some testing. When I was taking that apart, actually got to experience the unintentional flight in the game, and it intrigued me. I've seen it before. One of the viewers, he had some flight videos on his channel. Sadly, they're not there anymore, but I understand what's going on. Basically, you're just tricking the game and force it to do some stupid things. If you're wondering about the expansion here, can sort of see it here. My first attempt didn't go too well. I had the wheels have to be rotated the right way, and I'll play that clip now. Yeah, so that didn't work out too well. I did get some reinforced frames out of my spawn pod though, so that's okay. At least I have this place here to spawn, and then got that one to spawn in, and I think I got one in orbit here somewhere. Uh, you'll probably notice a couple of new icons up there, and I'll explain those in a second. First, let's talk about F, which is 21 kilometers away. We'll get to E in a second here. But F was a second attempt after I rebuilt this. I got the wheels set the right way, and this is what happened there. And so that actually went pretty good, and that's F, 22 kilometers away. And then E. I'm worried about E. I decided to step it up a notch, and I was actually thinking of going bigger, trying to redo the cube. We might save that for another one, but this is E. Yeah, so the second time it actually went really good. Was actually tempted to put a cockpit on that one and go take off for a spin, but I started thinking about it. Well, if I'm 24 kilometers up, how do I get back? I could always just jettison and respawn here. But anyways, I'll show you what's going on here. Now, it's essentially a confusion between uh, the the physics engine. They're actually using two separate physics engines to deal with everything. They're using uh, what was it? They're using Unity's PhysX, then they're using another one on top of it, I think. And so there's apparently some things going on. And what's going on here, I don't think that really matters what you do there. But it's, from what I can tell, the wheels are going from, what, I'm out of frames? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Mind you, I've launched 3 of these things already. It's a good thing I've got mass production going right now. Alright, same with the fabrics too. I ended up getting, what was it, 4 stacks of silicone out of those miners there, plus all the iron, so it's pretty good. But yeah, it's, right now I have everything on suspension. So if I go to the wheel, now, this person also mentioned too that I had to make sure that the arrows on the wheel were actually actually touching the block. So I had to figure out which way to actually turn this thing. And then in my previous attempt there, as you saw, where I dug the big hole that's underneath this thing, and we'll take a look at that in a second here too, is I had the wheels set up like this, so they're both going this way and this way. And what you have to do is you have to have them both going towards each other. So you reverse it and basically have all 4 going in the middle. And we'll put another beacon on this one too, just so we can keep an eye on it. You know, we got to keep an eye on that compass. You got to make sure nothing's going to come flying back. Look at that, it's coming back to us. 4 kilometers. We're going to be seeing that pretty quick. I think we'll stick around for it. Alright, we'll set the navigation to this. And I'm setting that to F. Where is it? Oh, it's going to miss us. Ah, it's taken off. Alright, so as you can see, I got this wheel going clockwise, this wheel going clockwise, this one going counterclockwise, this one going counterclockwise. So, as far as I can tell right now, the game is orientating these wheels according to the way the suspension is. Now, if I'm wrong, please do correct me on this. So when you take the suspension apart or off, that the wheels are getting confused, thinking, well, they're aligned with the ground, but they're trying to align themselves with this, and it creates this vibration that the suspension is supposed to get rid of. Now, it's probably not smart to be down here when I do this, but it's off she goes. Kind of arcs through. I could probably put some blocks on the top of it, but that's part of today's project. If it works, we got to do some other testing too. It's getting dark. Let me take a nap, get some supplies, and then we're going to do some hinge testing. Okay, I am stocked up and ready to go. Look at that thing. Oh, it's 6 kilometers. Look at that one. 37 kilometers in the first one. The other one's still whipping around 6.5. It's coming back. Swear to God, that thing's going to come back home one of these days. Gonna have to name that boomerang. That one still airborne. Surprise, surprise. But anyways, yeah, I've worked with the wheels. I've worked with the rotational parts, but I've never actually really done anything with the hinges. And this is something I want to try. I want to see how they interact, see if they work like a real world hinge. Give me a second here. I want to see if this thing comes back. See if we can at least see it. I think I lose sight around 2 kilometers. It's going to keep on going. Yeah, we're not going to see it. Alright, so let me throw something together. Alright, well, I don't know if this is going to work or not. I thought I placed that on the hinge plate. So we are going to find out. Technically it should have slid off, but uh, even that's kind of slipped off. I don't think it's going to work. But essentially using wheels to push a beam with hinges to lift something up. It was sort of an idea I had. And why is it not moving? Does it have to be right on the foundation for this to work? Well, let's find out. Was it 6? Alright, let's try this. Where are those things? 28. Alright, coast is clear. Weird. They're getting confused somehow. They're both going the same direction. And it's not like the battery's overloaded. This is weird. I have an idea. Let's try a winch, see if we can winch that block back, see what happens. In theory, this should work, but for some reason it doesn't want to work. I just asked too much of this game, maybe. Alright, and zappy zappy. I'll take U. Actually, we'll disconnect the wheels, because I don't think there's enough battery in this to do the winch. And, oh yeah, we need a hook, and this could be dangerous. It moved. It's a good sign. What I'd like is if there was a speed setting on the winch. You know, you don't want to be yanking stuff out if you don't have to. Just go nice and slow. I didn't see what that did. Yeah, I did break off. Oh, both of them. Huh. I'm gonna have to rebuild this. Hang on. Alright, I've actually had to rebuild this thing again. I was having problems with this main hinge down here. But last flyby at VE was 1.6K. You might actually be able to see it. I got the beacon on it, so we should see a light go by. Get that out of the way so we can see. So I have no idea how high it is. Oh wait, is that it? No, that's not it. 2K. It was 1.7 before. Oh, it's not going to come any closer. What a shame. I thought it was going to come flying over. Oh, that's why I stayed up, because I didn't want to sleep in case it came back. Anyways, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, it's on the ground. It is still intact. So I think you have an idea of what's going on here. Oh yeah, I gotta change the direction of the wheels. I did have to add another battery. I put a second set of wheels on just to, let's see what I want. Change direction. Just to make sure that it wasn't dragging on the ground, because I noticed that this area was sitting on the ground. Maybe that's why they weren't working. But let's check it out. It does not want to go up. Yeah. So let's try something here. Where's the suspension? The suspension's all the way down. So if we go up, then it'll go down. Okay. Let's try something here. Let us. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, didn't like that. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, these wheels are so touchy. Okay. I wasn't actually planning on doing that. But what I want to try to do is sort of get like something pushing down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this right over top. And I should be able to get one block underneath it, maybe. Suspension's not going to go that high. I don't think. Can try though. This might actually work. And then we'll set the torque. See if it lifts it up or it destroys it. And just for fun, why don't we put the cockpit on it and go for a little ride. I don't like the way it's freaking out, but maybe what I'll do, add a few on there, just so we have a little bit of travel space. No, maybe not that. I'll take that last one off. Alright, well now, let's go up. I don't think we're going to get to the big project today, because there's a few other tests we got to do. We might have to see what the rotational parts can really handle. And I'm not joking about that. I have an idea for some sort of, could almost call it a rocket launcher. It's got something to do with these things flying around in space right now. I'm going to call them my satellites, because that's what they are. I got one at 74K. I have one technically in orbit right now at 99 kilometers. I'm a little worried about E, though. We might be seeing E eventually. I should have named that F. That's why it's coming back. Anyways, yeah, this would be a good spot to do it. Let's put, where did I put it? 8 at this time. Sure. Why not? If I die, I'll respawn right here anyways. Alright, yeah, it just doesn't want to go up. I think it's too far back is what it is. Maybe oh, that's not what I want. I want to disconnect. Disconnect that for now. Maybe we'll try to winch it up. Winch it up and then place some blocks in the back. Because I think, gotta love these physics. You know, that'd be an interesting part if they came up with. They have round blocks. Why not round cylinders? So you can use those with the rotational parts and have like bearings. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this up, and hopefully we don't have a spaz attack here. And oh wow, like vibrating here. Oh, what do you know? I have winch on hand. Okay, put you there and put the hook here, I guess. What is that? 7? Did I break it? Oh, I just pushed it back. That one little thing. It's amazing how much damage this little thing can do. Okay, let's connect you up to there. And then we'll connect you to that. And we'll start way back. And let's go up a little more. Let's see if I can actually see it from here. Okay, this is sort of what I'm talking about. But what I need to do now is I need to put some sort of bumper at the back. And I'm not going to, I was originally thinking of blocking the wheels, but I think that's an absolutely terrible idea, just because of the way the wheels react. And hopefully this doesn't cause any problems. And then we just make sure that's there. Alright, now I can get rid of the winch. I don't think we'll need this anymore, and since it's so heavy, I'm going to lighten that load a little bit. You can actually configure the thing. Why would there be power on that? That makes no sense. So now let's go ahead and connect our wheels up again. And connect you to the back. And then we'll try it again. I think that's what it was. It's just once it gets down to a certain point, it's not creating upwards or upwards lift, because it's trying to push forward instead of transferring it upwards. But now I might have the same problem where it might go nose up. So maybe before I even go anywhere, put a couple of blocks in the front here to weigh it down. Might be a good idea. Can actually get rid of this, since that's just in the way now. Okay. I don't think I should have to worry about this, but I'll do it anyways. Now, up we go. So let's see what happens. Oh, geez, too far. Oh. Uh-oh. I should have saw that coming. Well, it does work. It does work. We're gonna leave that there because I have one last thing we're gonna try here. As soon as I turn these batteries off, I do gotta start making more batteries. What's I doing here? Oh yeah, I gotta make sure I don't put any attach anything to this foundation. That's the word I'm looking for. Because if I have anything else mechanical attached to it, it's gonna move. And I gotta sleep this right away. Give me a moment. Never mind. As soon as I run back, it stops raining. Okay, so now let's go let's get a base foundation. We'll just get rid of that. I want a rotating plate. I call them rotors, swivels, whatever. And wheel suspension, small blocks, we are good to go. Alright, so first, let's go ahead and place one of these down. Actually, we're going to place down 5, 9. Yes, 9, 2, 3. This is just going to be a quick test. I want to see how much the rotors can actually move. Excuse me. But I have a bit of a project I was thinking about. When I first saw that flying thing, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. It was an idea I was sort of messing around with, but it wasn't going to work out just because the wheels don't work the way they're supposed to work, or they should work. Or maybe it's just the fact that you don't get any traction on stuff like this. Oh, what is that, 3x3? I don't know, let's fill it in. Yeah, that's a 3x3. So what I'm going to do is because I need 2 blocks for the suspension, and you want above. Let me think here. So we're going to place a block down the center. And we're going to place one of those rotating plates. Is that the name of it? Yes, okay. Made sure I got that right. Then we're going to put another block on top, and then don't know how many we're going to need. No, I actually got this wrong. Now I realize that this build's going to be a little bit bigger than I anticipated. But that's fine. That's fine. Go big or go home, right? So let me see if, come on, man. I can master RCS and Hellion, but I can't master Jetpack in this game. What's wrong with me? Okay. So we're going to put 4 wheels on the bottom. I really, for what I'm thinking about building, hopefully it's not going to have any physics disasters like it's been going on around here. Speaking of which, I am going to get a compilation going eventually of these things. And I just realized I forgot to build that one in the center. There we go. But, yeah, it's, I'm sorry. For some reason, these look sideways to me. It's just this little ball joint here. I know that because of the springs, but that just confused me. But anyways, let's throw some wheels on here. One there. One there. One there. And of course, one there. Now we'll go up top and place the block. Wee, merry-go-round. Yeah, everything's all built. Alright, so all I'm really going to do after this... Yeah, I have to go one more. I was thinking about making the same height as these tires, but Excuse me. What, you cannot stand on the suspension? Alright. Oh, yeah, you can. But yeah, I was thinking about having the base foundation lined up with this block, but if you put something over top of that, then the wheels just start freaking out and they don't work, and usual game physics stuff. Anyways. Rambling on, build, build, build. 1, 2, 3. And I have no idea how big these foundations are. I have no idea what's actually going to happen here. 0. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's right. This thing's 2 blocks high. But I intend to have a very, very large piece of machinery moving on 4 wheels. My plan is sort of like an anti-aircraft gun. It's going to be that thing over there is going to be basically adjusting your height, and then we're going to be using this to adjust your angle, and I'm thinking about actually having it like right here. I'll just disconnect it from everything else, and we have this big anti-aircraft gun, so maybe when one of these things come flying by, we could try to take it out. And those are going to be our missiles. Oh, speaking of which, 3.5, we might see it soon. Let's hurry up and build this. Yeah, let's make it symmetrical. Why not? Where is it? Where is it? 2.4, 2.3. No, we're not going to see it. It's never coming home. I'm glad I put beacons on them, though. My little satellites. 2.8. It's not coming anywhere. Let's get rid of that. If I can reach it. There we go. And wow, I'm getting dizzy already. Alright. Anyways, enough goofing around. Let's get the cockpit on here. Really? I'm out of glass? You gotta be kidding me. Whee! Holy lag spike. I gotta check my autosaves. I think they're too high. There's no glass in there. We'll quickly check in here. I should have something. Oh my god, I don't. Yeah, when I came in here to start getting all this stuff going, I started freaking out. It's like, wait a minute, I don't have any iron. I went in here to go make some frames, and I had 700 iron. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. That's all I got left. I knew I had glass. But no, she was good. Oh yeah, I gotta make... Oh. Come on. Oh, that might help. Okay, I need batteries. Oh, I was making a couple of batteries. We'll be done here pretty quick. Batteries I was making over here, I believe. Yes. Alright. Oh, right into my base. That's where I was launching them. Oh yeah, you saw that. Okay, I got tightness suspension and a couple of battery packs here. And So why do I go in here when they're right here? Alright, so 1 and 2, and 3 and 4. Okay, and I will give you... Oh, I guess I don't have to add power. What is going on there? I have no idea. I'm just going to split this stack up. Oh, that's not splitting it. That's the wrong button. That's the wrong button too. Alt. There we go. Okay, now this is going to be fun. Okay. Now for the other wheels. Hang on. I got those mixed up. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, I got a better idea. Ow. Oh, come on, don't do this to me. Whoa. Don't spam it. Wow. Okay. Not going down without a fight. Come on. One more. Come on. We can do this. Alright. Slow down. Okay, get out quick. Alright, what's going on with the tires here? So that could be an issue. Alright, let's disconnect everything here. Alright, so we go you and you. No, not you. Who doesn't have power? Oh, you don't have power. Okay, and why are you overloaded? That doesn't make sense. You got 2 on 2. Okay. There we go. That fixed it. Okay, let's tighten that up. And that up. Well, we know it works. Clearly these wheels are slightly overpowered. If I'm on slow speed and on torque of all things. Definitely fast. But I don't really notice any rocking or movement on that plate. So I think we should be okay. What do you say we go for a spin? Whee! Let's see how fast we can go. Shall we jettison? No. Alright, nothing to add to the haunted collection. Alright, well, we did a little bit more experimentation, and after seeing that over there and this over here, I think we've got a build on our hands. Oh, we missed it. We'll see it one of these days. Where's the rest of them? 108 and 132 kilometers. Yeah, they're definitely out of the out of the atmosphere. But anyways, I'm going to call the episode here. I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave me a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.